I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music. Born in the music. Brand new horizon, the world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time, and it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, the new sound has been found. And yo.
Now from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. And off we go from Glendale. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing to begin, it's Wilson. This one finds McConkey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This pass complete to Tompkins. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. On first down, Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. This one caught by Tompkins. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
14, run it.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant.
Run it.
Throwing again, Wilson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Here's second and 2. Again, Wilson. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10. He'll get this out wide. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
22 Rita. 29 down, 22 Rita. Here's down, 30 down, 49 Rita.
A second down throw here for Levis. And he gets that to Hardman. A gain of 24 through the air. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
40 Rita. Like 13.
Here's the third-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Look wide. Get this one complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Complete to McCole Hartman. Hey, Donovan. And 24 Linda. Second 18 Green.
To throw is Levis. In trouble, and down he goes. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
On, Mike 29, short. 54 Rita,
Levis to throw it here on first down. That'll be intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2...
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Moody's extra point is good. And the Commanders will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Hand up. Like 0.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Hand up. Like 46, like 46. 22 Linda.
On first down, Levis. That is picked off by the first rounder out of Clemson, Nate Wiggins. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive, and then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Quick hitting slant there. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after 1, it's the Commanders with the early lead. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Now Wilson on first down. Got his man at the 6. And he's going to be taken down. 5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Washington. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in 1 game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Tracy, set up. Set up.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
20 Rita. Tracy, set up.
On play action, here's Levis. He finds Austin with the grab. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Cardinals.
Here's Pacheco. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
29 down, 22 Rita.
First and 10.
54, like 54.
They go play action with Levis. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Like 5-4. Like 5-4.
Off the play fake, it's Levis. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around...
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Wilson will throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On first and 10, here's Levis. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
Like 54, like 54. On!
From the gun, it's Levis. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
There we go. Hand up.
Back to the air, it's Levis. Oh, a loose football. The Commanders come up with it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Moody now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
22 Linda.
Now, Levis. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch. As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch.
You know, Mike, I think at this point, anytime you find yourself in a situation like this, your passing game has to just be thrown out altogether. I think right now it turns into a, let's just execute our run, let's just try to get out of this game healthy and move on. I mean, this is 4 consecutive drives that have ended with an interception. I mean, it's almost unheard of. It tells me it's more than just a lack of execution. This quarterback right now is having some confidence issues. He's not seeing the field great, and they need to have a complete reset.
He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
There's a ton of time left in this game. They don't need to feel like this is desperation mode, but they do feel the urgency to get stops, and that sack's going to go a long way to getting them off the field here. Continue to come away giving up no points, give the ball back to your offense, and see if they can start chipping away. This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. That one is complete to McBride. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. McBride is the motion man. He's got it at the 3. And he's into the end zone. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, Commanders.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
54 Rita.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Like 49. Hey, mayday, mayday, mayday.
Levis. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Commanders, who are out on top as we send you to Orlando to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Short! Like 54.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Diamond. And 24 minutes. Come on.
Throwing on second down. Levis. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. On is Moody to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Commanders keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
And like 13.
A give here to Pacheco. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. That's the veteran safety, Marshawn Lattimore, bringing him down. They face second down and 7.
Short!
Out of the shotgun, Levis. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
22 Rita. 20 Rita. Hold on. Like 90. Tracy. Sit up.
They'll go. Here's Levis. Going for it all. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Russ. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. He's across midfield. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Moody now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders continue to bring the hammer down. It is now 49-0. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Down, 22 Rita, like 24. Heroes down, 90 down, 49 Rita.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to keep it himself. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. He'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Here's Levis. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to...
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. On fourth down, Levis. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Cut.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10. And for a third time today, he's intercepted.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Levis to throw it here on first down. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Like 13.
On second down, Levis. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. And he gets that to Hardman. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's first and 10.
40 Rita. 22 Linda.
They go play action with Levis. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Mike 13, Mike 13. Tracy, sit hut. Sit hut.
Here's Levis. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Levis. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking middle, he'll get it complete to McConkey. 3rd down and 9. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And that is incomplete. Glad McConkey the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
0. 0. Zero's down, 90 down, 49 read. Hey, Nate, Diamond. And 24 Linda, flat grenade team.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Cut. 14. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Now Wilson on first down. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll be second down. Now Russ. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Here's Wilson. He's got it at about the 8. He is in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Washington. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Commanders will add one more onto their big lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Linda.
On first down, Levis. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Throwing on second down, Levis. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. From the gun, it's Levis. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Diamond. Like 5-4. Like 5 and 24 Linda. Black green team green.
They'll go. Here's Levis. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as they wind up getting 13 on fourth down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. That's to the right side and incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. It's second down.
Like 5-4. Odd. Like
Throwing is Levis. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
From the gun, on third down, here's Levis. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders stretch things out even further.
Commanders 63, Cardinals nothing.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Linda, 22. There we go.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's an Arizona 1st down. To throw is Levis. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down. Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Army.
Levis. He'll check that down to Pacheco. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards. That's good.
To throw is Levis. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A 9-yard loss.
Diamond.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 40-yard
Mike
line.
54. Yeah, Mike. And 24 Linda. Flag grenade green.
On 2nd down, Levis. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Alvin Austin. Touchdown, Cardinals. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his 2nd miss of the year. And the score stays right where it is. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. This one complete right side. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Throwing again. Wilson. Quick throw, taken in. And he's in! Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Commanders. Moody now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders add on to their already sizable lead.
Cardinals 6. Jake Moody to kick off.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the carry, it's Pacheco. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there.
On. Hey, come on. Here. Diamond.
They go play action with Levis. And more of the same. Another interception.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
On first down, Wilson. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, Wilson. Quick hitting slant there. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
This is one of those plays, Mike, where just everything aligns. It's the right play call, the right target, an accurate ball, and then a lot of room to run after the catch. So if they can continue to find these matchups and these holes in the secondary with this quarterback and this playmaker group, man, this is a tough offense to slow down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Moody's extra point is good. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here we go.
A second down throw here for Levis. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and The scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Off he goes. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. Here we go. One final play. The final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They finish off the first month of the season perfect, as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Hey, yeah.